welcome back. So the last video I showed you guys, the last video we went on a plant hunting journey and found some really awesome plants. And so what I'm going to be doing today is going to be going through caring for my plants. So here in Florida, it has been kind of cold like the last 2 weeks, and my plants, they actually stay in my little screened in patio of my apartment. However, it's been cold, so I asked my husband to bring it inside. And when he brought it inside, I finally get to see how my plants are like, and they were looking pretty rough. So one of my plant, which is my dragon scale plant, it turned yellow. And so if you don't know what that plant is, it is a very drama queen plant. If things aren't the way that it's supposed to be, like if it's off even just by a few temperatures or the moisture level is off, then it kind of it just kind of go into a dormancy, or where it kind of just completely stops and nothing happens. And so that plant was actually turning yellow. If I have a photo, I'll probably insert it. I'm not sure if I do though. Anywho, so last week I have decided to go plant shopping. Obviously you guys went with me to buy 3 more plants. And so in this video I'm going to show you guys how I take care of my plants, how I just kind of show them love and bring life back into them, and then also show you my entire plant collection that I do have. And again, I did not like plants at all, and it wasn't because I hated plants, but like I said before, my parents has always did gardening and all of those kind of things. And so I've always been exposed to those kind of things. But how they always say that sometimes you take things for granted. Well, that was me. And it wasn't again until I moved out here that I started being into plants, and I actually really thoroughly enjoy caring for the plants and watching them grow. There's several plants that I've had for a long time now, or at least not a long time, but since I started this journey. And so I want to be able to show you guys what those plants are. Yeah, and so let's go ahead and get started, and I'll see you guys in my kitchen. Hi. So we're in my kitchen now, and this first plant that I am trying to clean up and revive, it is called the Peperomia Hope plant. It is a vining plant. It's definitely one of my favorite. I love just how luscious it is, and the leaves are pretty kind of rubbery. And so again, I'm just kind of the good thing is this one, there was no dead leaves. So then I was just trying to water it, because who knows how long it has not been watered, because it has been outside. And my husband, I'm blaming it on my husband. He has not watered it in several months. And so again, I just put it to the sink and just kind of water it, because my water hose is kind of hard. I just kind of, just put tossing water on it. This next plant, it is going to be a fern plant. This is called the Blue Star Fern plant. I liked it because it reminds me of lettuce. But yes, it is definitely one of my favorite as well. And let's see what else I can tell you guys about it. So this is probably one of the most luscious and large plant that I do have. It is very luscious, and right now, since it's winter, then it is a little bit more dormant, or it's not growing as much, like all plants, because it is winter time. And so you're able to see the tiny little stems. However, during the summer though, this stem it is very full, and it is so pretty. And the root is actually very interesting, because it's kind of like fuzzy like. At first I was really scared because it reminded me of aliens, but it's actually not. And that's the big root, and that's also why these ferns, they grow in very skinny stems. And so that is what this plant is. I cannot wait to show you guys how it looks like in the summertime. Oh yeah, and this is a plant that both of my dogs love to eat and nibble out of. Both my Shih Tzu and my Maltese, they like to nibble out of this one. This one was on the bottom of my plant shelf, but since I've gotten my new one, I did move it up. But my dogs, they really enjoyed this one as well. Say hi, Ted. This is Ted. He is a Monstera plant, or also known as the Swiss cheese plant. I love this one a lot as well because I love how it can grow to become like a really big statement piece plant for your home. So I do like this one a lot. Again, this one was definitely not hard to care for because it just kind of grows on its own. But I do also believe that it is because the vase for this one specifically, it is almost like self-watering, and so there is going to be like a little space like on the bottom of this vase where the water can drain into. And then again, I do believe that if it does need water, it'll kind of like take water back up from the base. And so again, this is just more of just watering the plant and just kind of cleaning the leaves a little bit. And then this little baby one, this one is called the Baby Tears. And to be honest, this one has been very difficult, very frustrating because I'm not sure how to help it grow either more or longer, or if this is the size that's gonna stay. This is the most challenging one because I haven't found a way to really nurture it and help it grow. And so that's what that looks like. And then of course, these are the rest of the other plants that I'm working on. This next one, it is also a vining plant. This one is Miles, and Miles is a wax plant, or also known as a Hoya plant. And it's just really fun. Again, the leaves are rubbery. This one didn't have a lot of things wrong with it. I just kind of cut off just some vines that weren't really doing as well, or they're very long, but nothing was really growing out of it. And so that's what I am doing. Again, this one, it is a very easy plant to grow. As long as you have some light, then this one is going to grow very beautifully, just like the peperomia plant as well. And then this next plant, it is going to be Joy. Joy is a money plant. The saying goes that this plant, it gives you good luck and prosperous, and just financial gain. And so if you're able to keep it alive, it's supposed to bless you and your home and your financial part of your life. So again, it is Joy. It is very easy. This is one of the ones that my husband and us 2 years ago, we had went out for our anniversary to a little planted place where you go and you select a plant, you select a vase, and you can plant your plant there. And this one was actually tiny. It was maybe about 4 feet, but now it definitely has grown a lot. I've had to repot it several times. And it's been doing pretty good. The stems have also grown to be thicker as well. I'm just very happy that this plant turned out the way that I want it to be. I also threw in 2 stones, citrine stones, to help it, to bless me, because citrine stone is known to supposed to give you good luck and blessing, in the financial aspect of your life. So I did throw two little tiny citrine stone into the soil of this one as well. I am now done, so I'm just showing you the plants that I did end up pruning and helping revive a little bit, making, adding watering them. This isn't all of it, but all the ones that I did end up having to do that for. I didn't have to do it for a lot of them, but some of them that are more leafy, they definitely needed some trimming and some reviving because they did look pretty rough. And so again, it's just my plants that I definitely have done. Here's my collection. That one's the Fizzle Dizzle plant. That's my ponytail plant that I love, that I've had for a few years. This is my rattlesnake plant that I just got in my last vlog, if you want to see that. That's my Elena plant. I forgot what plant that one was. And that is also one of my Alocasia plant that I just also got, but I actually really love a lot. I love the leaves. And then that is my blue star fern plant. It is very massive and big, as you can see. This is my bamboo plant. I've had it for probably over a year now. It definitely has grown and it's kind of going tilting. And that's my new plant that I got from my plant of the month. That is again my money plant. You can't really see the leaves. This is my other new plant that I bought recently as well. The other one before was called a Emerald Ripa peperomia plant. This one is my Shamrock plant. It closes at night like a butterfly, which is very cool. And then this is Ted, my big Monstera plant. One thing that I do like to mention is that I do use the app, the Greg app, and that app does help, recommend and help you care for your plant. And so, it'll ask you what kind of plant it is, how far is it from the window, when you watered it, and so it does alert you when it's time to water your plant. I would definitely say my plants are thriving and healthy because of that that app as well, or when they need to be fertilized or repotted. So that is an app that I do use to help me care for my plants, and it does make me very happy to care for my plants. This is the one thing that I can control. So when my life is crazy or kind of in shambles, I do resort to caring for my plants. It makes me happy. And consistency, because I know that if I consistently care for them, they're going to grow to be big, beautiful plants that nurtures my home and my health and makes me happy. And here is my collection from afar. I'm so proud. It makes me so proud. I'm definitely a proud plant mom. Hello everyone, and that is a wrap. Thank you for coming along with me and just watching me care for my plants, watching me cut the dead leaves apart from my plants. This is also a way of healing. I think that, sometimes, especially when I am not feeling the greatest, when I tend to my plants, it does truly make me happy. So if you haven't done so, maybe you'll find a plant that you really like and take care of it. And even if plant is not your thing, it's okay. Find something that really helps you keep grounded and something that is going to make you feel better about yourself. And that's really gonna also be healing for you as well. Anywho, I appreciate you guys being here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.